Are you looking for a podcast about a whole slew of new creature info?
Then you must be thinking of another podcast.
Oh.
What's up? Good evening, Kelsey.
What's up? Good evening, Robert.
Man, I don't know. It's been a week, man.
It's been a windy one.
Well, it's been a windy day.
Yeah.
Been a windy day.
Windy day. Did you
All
get the
day.
freaking notification that was like,
Yeah,
hey,
no.
there's going to be winds of 80 miles per hour.
Sure did
Hide
not, dude.
now.
Yeah, you put that in our Discord, and I was like, what? Because,
Yeah.
nothing like that for me.
My God. I got that and I was like, surely that's a typo. Maybe like 8 miles per hour. And no, like 80 miles per hour. It was bad. My fence was at an angle that could be described as treacherous.
Okay.
Not good.
Okay.
I thought it was coming down for sure. It definitely made a horrible noise because, like, we had this really cute windsock outside. It's like one of those fish windsocks, you know, it's green.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not, like, tied on with chains or anything. And I was like, oh, no, we're going to lose our windsock.
Oh,
And so Richard goes outside to go grab it. And he's out there, like, messing with it, trying to get it off. And the wind is blowing this windsock, like, not just parallel to the ground, but, like, up in the air, like, tail up in the air. And so he's trying to wrestle it off the hook.
Like the sock is being abducted by aliens.
Yes.
Tractor beam is pulling it.
Precisely.
Okay.
And he's out there, like, struggling with it. And then the fence just starts going, like,
Good God.
making this horrible noise, like a kraken. And he was like, I'm not getting the windsock. Ran back inside. And a big chunk of the fence did, like, blow apart. So
okay.
There's repairs to be done out there, but the fence is still standing.
I mean,
thank
that's
goodness.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrifying, dude.
It was bad.
Man, I feel like I have to tell you this. So I was going to have Taylor on because she comes home. She's coming home, and I go, you need to pull off the highway and park somewhere. So she goes, I
Yeah.
did. I'm at a gas station. The power's out.
Good.
And I was like, don't worry about it. And I'm talking to her, just like trying to like talk her through, you know, what's going on.
Anxiety, yeah.
And I'm all like, I mean, it's fine. You're sitting in place. The storm's blowing by. She's like, no, I'm not. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, I'm driving.
Why are you driving?
And I was like, why'd you do that? And she's like, I want to go home.
We all want to go home, but it's not safe.
So she like chased the storm here. That's
Jesus.
whatever. But key word there. I have a story for you.
Okay.
Before she called, and that's why I didn't think to bring it up to nobody, because I mean, I got a call from a crying girl going like, I'm gonna die
Yes.
on my sister's birthday.
Oh no.
So I like forgot, but while we were sitting there talking later, I was like, yeah, I like looked outside and was watching like people running outside. Like it was like a panic in the parking lot out here, right?
Why were people running outside is the thing.
I don't know. I think someone was carrying groceries in, and then it just looked like somebody was just like, whoa, just like hands in the air, like, I don't know what to do.
Oh no.
And then it made me remember this thing that I saw, and I feel like I must tell you guys this now.
Okay.
So this tornado's coming, 80-mile-an-hour winds. You got a thing. I'm seeing 60 on, you know, WFAA or whatever the fuck, right?
Old Pete Telkus.
And so I tried to look out the window here, but my TV's in front of the blinds. So I'm like, I'm going to go out to the living room where I can like stand at the window, you know? So
Right.
I like, go to the
Exactly
window.
what they tell you not to do during a tornado.
Yeah. And I like open the blinds. Like, well, I just like pull one up, right?
Uh-huh.
Like I pull one up. This is what happened.
Okay.
I don't know if this lady was like, I'm getting out of here. But she was like running to a car that was parked with like a giant suitcase and like trying to like carry this suitcase and chunk it in a car, right?
Okay.
And I was like, wow, those pants are really tight because I just see like an entire ass.
Holy shit.
Realize the reason why she's walking so weird with the suitcase is like, I guess her pants were a little loose and the wind caught her pants and had ripped them down. I was staring at her bare ass.
Oh, the wind did this lady dirty.
I
no.
thought it was her pants. Her ass and her white leggings were the same color. Just had a pale ass, dude.
Jesus.
Because I was like, why is she like crab walking with this suitcase? What's going on? She's trying to like keep the wind from ripping the pants just right off her fucking feet, dude. And now I need you to picture that scene, right? Picture the scene. The camera's watching this poor lady doing that. You do a 180 and there's just a guy in the blinds. Just like, oh shit. Oh no. It makes for a weird scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw this lady's pants tried to be ripped away by a tornado today.
Terrible.
It was pretty funny.
This weather, dude. I'm done with it. It's like just getting started. It's March 2nd. Like it is tornado season's starting.
It's fine. I've been here for 30-something years. It's fine.
Haven't been blown away yet.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Can
I tell you what Richard did to my skeleton?
Sure.
Okay. So I am in this board game right now called Frosthaven. I think I've spoken about it before. It's like Gloomhaven, but bigger and newer.
But frosty.
So I play a summoner, like a necromancer summoner. So she like summons these fucking skeletons all the time.
Okay.
And the game comes with these little like cardboard cutout standees that you use for your summons. And I was like, I have a 3D printer.
Oh my God.
I'm going to print some fucking skeletons.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So excited about it. So there is some people that have been like modeling some online. And I was like, oh, awesome. So I did like a little bit of research and found some that I liked. And I've been working on printing them. And they're itty bitty little dudes and they're fucking skeletons. So it's just like little tiny bones. And they're so fragile. And when you print them, like you have to print them with supports and stuff. Yeah. And the process of getting these skeletons, one, printed has been challenging. And then two, like printed and then taken off the supports. Sometimes I just be popping their legs off. And it's not really...
I was going to say, you're trying to have space between ribs and stuff too, right? Like this is like...
intricate little
delicate
dudes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So it was a long labor of love. I sourced the file for it. I supported it myself. I printed them up, and I had to print like 6 of them before I can get them to work. I needed 3 skeletons because I can have 3 skeletons out at a time.
Okay.
And so I got them printed, done. I had to like go on Amazon and buy these little like plastic coins for the feet because they can't stand up on their own because they're just like skeletons. They're not really balancing. So I super glued them down to these little feet, and I spray painted them. I was like, oh man, we're almost ready for board game night. And I was like, I don't know what to do with the paint. So I'm going to get Richard's opinion because he's been playing with me for a while and he knows the character. Maybe he'll have some opinions. So I like go to him with this handful of skeletons. I'm like, what color do you think for these things? And he picks one up and in his like clumsy meaty man hands, he just like, oops, and drops it. And it hits the ground in such a way that like it fucking exploded. Just I have never seen a thing explode that fast and that hard upon hitting the floor. And like, I had 0 reaction. I had spent the last 2 weeks sourcing and printing and sanding and filing and painting and curing and all that. So I was just like, that happened. And then Richard is just like busting up laughing harder than he's ever laughed in his whole life.
Okay.
It was funny, honestly, the way it hit the ground and just exploded. It caught both of us off guard, and that was just our initial gut reaction. And I was like, well, okay. I mean, at least it's just made of plastic and I can print more of them. So.
I really thought you were going to tell me. He was like, oh my God, those sound crunchy, and just like went and just like crunched it in his hand.
I mean, you could, honestly, with these little things. 3D printing is fun, but it's fragile sometimes. It makes me angry.
Yeah.
Especially with this new resin I got, it's very fragile. But it's...
the water one, right? The water curing
water washable.
Okay.
It's so nice.
Water washable.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm working with it lately and on some new projects, and it's very, very good and exciting, and I'm having fun with it. But, like, my goodness, it's hard.
Yeah.
So I was able to, like, reprint one, repaint it, get it glued down, and I did, like, a speed run, and I was like, it's ready for board game night tonight.
Okay.
And then they canceled on us. So, God damn it. So
you just
still waiting
got
to use
ready.
my skeletons.
Okay. I pictured like every time you've seen like a glass ball get dropped and you just see them like and the way they just like explode into dust
that is
outward.
exactly how it went. I've never seen something explode like this. It disappeared.
Yeah.
All his little arms and legs just popped off into pieces everywhere. And I was like, I didn't expect that.
Yeah, you're going to find that in some cat poop. You're going to be like, oh, there's a femur.
I know. For real.
Since we talking about frosty stuff, would you like to do a crackable? You want to crack
I
into
would.
something?
Yes, please.
You would like to crack into something?
Oh my God.
You want to crack into this with me?
Squirt?
I am drinking a squirt.
Let's drink our squirts.
Let's do it.
Squirting it up.
All right, let me see here.
Get the nose.
It's weird.
It smells yellow is what it smells like.
Yes, it does. Okay. All right, I'm ready. I mean, you've already told me this before. I mean, it's just grapefruit.
That's just grapefruit.
Like, that's fine.
It's a delight. I love a squirt.
The smell and taste really don't match to me.
I know. It tastes a lot sweeter than it smells.
It's not like flooring me, but like it leaves a taste on your tongue that I'm all like, yeah, let's wash that over again. That's a sippable drink.
It is.
That's a very sippable drink. It's
Love a squirt.
It's pretty good, man. Yeah.
Squirt. It's sippable.
Yep. I went and got some squirts because I had to know in case we were gonna, use that in one of our soda things. So.
Yes.
Well, since you've been doing all this game stuff, I've been kind of doing game stuff.
Okay.
Dude, I've been watching so much Twitch during work lately.
Twitching it up.
I'm trying to, I guess, kind of get behind the culture, like.
Okay.
That's such a thing that people do is get on Twitch now, and I'm like, all right. Yes, I've watched Twitch, but I usually just watch like a game, and I usually kind of try to find somebody that's not on it. Like it's just the game. I try to avoid like a host,
So you don't want Twitch. You just want to watch somebody play a game.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
But Metroid Prime had come out, so I found a person that was playing it, and I was like, oh, this is like a fun little community. So I started watching, and then somebody gifted me a sub in there, so now I'm like
That's
an actual
nice.
member, and I was like, well, all right, let's try the benefits and like see how that works, That's fun. Only the host knows who I am, because I feel like you get like a community where like everybody that's in there talking kind of knows each other because they're always in there all the time. So I've actually been trying to like speak up in it more, throw out stuff,
Become a regular.
None of that shit's landing, but it's fun.
Okay.
It's a fun little community. Her name is Blueberry Brioche.
Okay.
She was playing Metroid. She was doing Metroid Mondays, but she's actually like a huge Elden Ring person, which is why I even know that the DLC got announced. Which, if you haven't watched Friday Roundup, you should have watched Friday Roundup by now.
Yeah. Get it together.
It's free.
It's Yimto on Fridays.
For free. So much Fs. All the Fs were given. But, so she was the one talking about that, and she's playing it, and she did a run that was the worst thing I've ever seen. And I actually felt really bad today, and I kind of wanted to tell you about it.
Okay.
She was doing a run. It's called the Cursed Run. Like,
all right.
It's the worst run that people have ever done for the game so far, apparently.
Yikes.
Anytime you see an item on the screen, you have to go pick it up.
Okay.
You have to pick it up, and whatever, if it's a usable item, so if it's like a weapon or an armor set thing, you immediately have to equip that, and you lose out on what you had before, and you can never swap back.
Oh, no.
So let's say you find like the best weapon in the game early, and you find the worst weapon right after, you're using the worst weapon in the game.
That sucks.
Oh, shit, you picked up the heaviest armor set and you're not leveled up yet? Okay, you're walking around over encumbered, like you're not moving well, Like,
oh my God.
You have to stick to those rules, right?
Okay.
And if you die, you actually go back to level 1.
What?
And it's modded to be a randomized game, so like
No.
you could fight the end boss
Oh.
first thing. You don't know what you're going to find.
Oh my god.
And she's wrecking this fucking game, dude. She's kicking this game's ass.
Jesus.
Fucking like nailing this game, right?
That sounds impossible.
And it's been the full week. Like Monday, she beat Metroid Prime.
Mm-hmm.
So she streams every like Monday through Friday.
Damn.
I'm like a little blown away by that because most people do like every other day almost.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, that's a lot. And she's like a doctor or some shit. Like she has
And
like
she
all this
also
medical
has all this
knowledge.
time to stream. What the fuck?
I'm wondering if she like quit doing the medical stuff because she probably makes
she
more
must
doing
have.
Twitch, dude.
Yeah, probably.
So,
Is it like a lot of followers?
oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's usually like 200 people in there at a time.
Jesus. That's enough.
So I mean, she's not like top percentage, you know, because there's like the
Yeah.
people that pull in 2,000 plus. Haley's been watching a girl, Miss Micah or something. She's
Okay.
got 5,000 a piece in there every time. Like
I'm gonna look up this blueberry brioche.
she's super sweet, man.
I'm just getting like recipes for blueberry brioche actually, and that
Yeah.
looks fucking delicious.
She said that she actually made that one time, and she's like,
my God.
it was horrible, but I baked it, so it's probably my fault.
Probably. It looks too good. I have to go away from this or I'm gonna start craving brunch.
Dude, that was the first thing that pulled up for me. Blueberry brioche. One word.
She's cute.
One word.
One word.
Oh, yeah, that is her. I didn't even notice. I was like, oh, yeah, that is her. She's super nice. Like, she says, like, frick or darn and stuff.
Oh, darn.
She was playing Elden Ring today, and she was like, fucking shit! And I actually
Oh my
wrote in there, was
God.
all like, I've never heard these bad words in here before. It works. Yes! This is the stream we're here for. But so, the people in the stream, like, these are people that I think they're, like, regulars.
Mm-hmm.
But they were, like, fucking her over on
Oh,
this
no.
run. They were like, oh, I saw an item. You got to go get it. And she's like,
I mean,
but did we really see it, though? And, like, people were sending in clips like, yeah, look, there was nothing there. They're trying to force you to an item that they know is down, like, the corner. Like, they were
That
all
sucks.
tricking her with stuff. And she'd been playing this since Tuesday. It's Thursday right now.
yeah.
So it's been 3 days, right?
Ugh.
And it all came to an end today because someone in the stream, she was over encumbered. She had the heaviest armor. Like, she couldn't even walk. Like, she's taken, like,
Oh,
one step
man.
like this. So there's no rolling. You can't do anything. And they were like, oh, you can probably find items at this location. You should go there. So she goes there, but it's a place where it, like, summons in, like, a raider or something. And she was like,
Aw.
why would you fucking do that to me? She was like, I can't fight this person. She died, so loses all those weapons, all that armor, and goes from level 55 back to 1.
Oh my god, that sucks.
And she was like, I mean, I guess I should have thought about it, but, like, you fucking knew this would happen, and you forced me to go there, and you like, killed the entire run. It's over now.
Damn.
And, like, she's having, like, a breakdown, right? Like, she's melting down because we've been doing this for 3 fucking days.
Yeah.
And then one dude goes, well, what if you did this? Like, you have these items that you didn't have to get rid of. What if we did this? And she was like, no, it's ruined. It's done. I mean, I'll try it. And then picked the run back up, and now it's, like, at full steam again.
My god.
Like, she just pulled it out of fucking nowhere. It was insane.
Okay.
But this is why I bring her to you. This was a whole topic that I have to bring to the zeitgeist.
Okay.
I don't know what she said, but she brought up something about licking batteries.
Oh my god.
And she goes, have you guys licked batteries? She's like, there's no fucking way you guys have licked batteries. Like, I don't understand what do you mean? Put a 1 in chat if you've licked a battery. And you just see it
A
fill
flood
with
of
ones.
Of course.
And she's like, what the, why? Why are you doing this? And so now she calls her, like, fan base battery lickers, which I thought was pretty funny. So then she's like, I'm going to ask my husband, but he's at work right now, so I can't. And she's like, well, he isn't just the other room. I'm going to take a break. So she leaves. And you can do wagers on Twitch.
Okay.
So, like, I remember when I was watching, like, some Overwatch stuff back in the day, I found somebody that I liked, and so you could wager all of your channel points on, are they going to win this match or not?
Oh, interesting.
You know, just to kind of like engage with your points. Plus, when you build up so many, there's nothing you really do with them. So it's just kind of fun. So it was, has her husband licked a battery? And I'm like, the only answer is, yeah, of course this man has licked a battery.
Every straight white man that I know has licked a battery.
Now, I did not lick one on purpose. Okay,
How do you accidentally lick a battery?
I didn't lick it because I wanted to. My brother was like, put your tongue on that. And then I did, you know. It's not like I just like picked up a battery like, I wonder, you know. That's not how it went down.
I mean, I've always wondered, to be honest. I've never done it. I don't know many women who have licked a battery.
I couldn't find a single woman that licked a fucking battery. Except for one, but she had all brothers. And I was like, well, you had no chance of being normal, you know? So
I want to know if Richard's ever licked one, actually.
Of course he's licked a battery. You better fucking text him right now. Like, we got to know.
Let me text him.
While I tell you the rest of this.
Okay.
So she comes back from the break and she goes, damn it. He's on like a work call. Like, I can't bother him. Like, she's like, can you imagine like he's on a work call and you just hear someone's wife come up, honey, have you licked the battery? So I was like, that's fair. So the stream goes on. The stream
Richard
goes on.
has licked a battery.
Of course he's licked a fucking battery. Ask him if it was a 9-volt, because it's always a 9-volt. Like, no one's licking double A's.
It can't have been. I'm not going to ask.
Like, no one's licking triples or D batteries. It's always a 9-volt, because that's the one that fucking tingles you, man. It's weird.
What does it feel like? Is it like an actual shock or just like...
Okay, I remember doing it and it just like tingling my tongue, but I'm wondering if that was like a lower battery, like it was on its way out. Because I remember doing it once and yeah, it was like extreme pain, just like, oh God, fuck.
Ugh.
That was the last time I did it. That was like 2 days ago.
2 days ago?
No, it was. That was like years ago.
Jesus.
But so the stream keeps going on, and then she just calls him because he's like, yeah, you came out here. What's going on? And she's like, you're on stream, but I got to know, have you licked a battery? And he was like, okay, first of all, that's a weird question. Second of all, of course I've licked a battery. And I won so many channel points. It was great.
Oh my God.
The payout was like 1.5 points for every point I put in. I put like 13,000 points in there.
Holy shit.
I'm swimming in fucking points, but she has nothing to redeem them on, so I'll just fucking live on points forever, you know?
Just fucking buoy myself along with these.
But yeah, I was like, see, those are the moments that I think Twitch is all about.
Yeah.
That like random community moment like that. And I was like, okay, watching Twitch is pretty fun. That was a fun day. I enjoyed watching Twitch and having this battery lick thing happen.
See, Twitch is like visual podcast, essentially. You got to just find the creator that you like, that plays the games you like, that talks about the topics you like, and you just latch onto them.
There's not many that I like. I don't like many.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'll watch this person forever. Like, I'm going to use up my sub right now, you know?
Yeah.
But before I had the sub, I was watching only Metroid Monday, and I wasn't watching the other stuff. You know, I was watching the game I wanted.
Yeah.
Like, that's my problem with Twitch. I'm looking for a game, and as soon as that content person's off the game, I'm off the person, you know?
Yeah. So have you watched Amaranth in a while? Because I know that you used to be about her.
Well, I never watched her. I just, like, would click on it from time to time and be like, this is how you survive. This is how you make your money.
She's doing
fascinates
bikini boxing right now.
Of course she is. I was following her for a little bit there because, you know, she had the whole, like, boyfriend fiasco thing.
Yeah, I was wondering if she's okay from that. Like, that's kind of why I just
they're
clicked
fully
on her
broken
channel.
up. She's fully available to live her life her way.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Like, super cool. Dude, she's got 7.6 thousand people. 7K people. I'm definitely clicking in here real quick to see what's going on. Okay, so I click it. Whoa.
Yeah, they're out.
I mean, it always is this way, man.
I love her.
I can't watch these for very long, though, because usually nothing is happening.
Yeah, but you know, like, people are here
Oh, they're
for
watching, man. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Like, she's in a boxing video now with just like, okay, so that's the butt that I saw in the tornado, but it turns out there were no pants in there.
I forgot about that story already. The butt I saw in the tornado.
The Butt I Saw in the Tornado by Robert Walls. It's the first Yimto book that we're going to release, the first kids book.
Oh my god, we should do kids books.
We
That'd
should do
be
kids books, man.
amazing.
Like, see, I'm bored with this already. I can't I can't watch her stuff for very long.
No, I'm turning this channel off.
But-
I love you, Amaranth.
I do too.
can't-
Like, I love that, dude. I love that she makes her money, man.
Yes.
She's making like $1 million a fucking month, man. It's great,
And she makes it work, you know?
dude. If I could make that kind of money for 10 solid years in my 20s, because I'm just fucking hot right now.
Yeah.
You bet your ass I'd fucking make that money and sock it away and never do anything again.
Truly.
It would be phenomenal. Shit. But anyway.
Man, I don't have hot titties. Why can't I be born a cute redhead with freckles?
Oh, no. I don't even think she's a redhead. I think she's actually a brunette.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Scandalous.
I know. It's the internet's a lie, man. So, anyway, Twitch is interesting. I'm trying to, like, maybe make that my platform of choice, because, like, I watch YouTube a bunch, but, like, I don't know. How many times can you watch just, like, a video showing you a thing? Like, you kind of get, like, a random moment that can happen here, you know?
Yeah.
I'm into it. I'm trying to see what it's about, but I don't think I could ever bring myself to do a sub and pay you like $5 a month.
Yeah.
I just don't think I could ever pull that.
I don't subscribe to anything. Like, nothing. I don't even follow any Patreon creators, and I feel like I probably should.
I used to.
Because we have a Patreon, you know, I feel like maybe we should support some other people, but, like, I don't know. I
Well-
just don't use Patreon.
Well, the thing that I was getting from my people, they quit providing, so I quit paying them.
Yeah.
I used to give to Digital Foundry $5 a month, and you could get their HDR videos, but now they don't do anything in HDR anymore. So I'm like, I can just watch all this shit on YouTube now. Like, now I don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, see, when you subscribe to Yimtope. Just kidding. That's later in the show.
For real. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah. Well, I've been playing some games.
Okay.
So, this past week was the Mystery Fest on Steam.
Yes.
And there were a bunch of really good games on sale. And I was like, we should just get a bunch of them and bank them so we have things to play for the future. And so we bought like a fair amount of games. Like a bunch of little games that were on sale for pretty cheap. There was this one called The Past Within.
Okay.
Which it was like it's a 2-player game. It's a co-op game, but you're each playing it on your own screen. So you had to buy 2 copies of it, but it was only $4 a piece. So
Okay.
nice cheap adventure to have. So we bought it, and the game opens and you have to like it walks you through the process. So it's like, are you talking to somebody on Discord or on the phone or something right now? Do you have somebody in the room with you? Can you play with somebody? And you have to click yes. And then like, okay, now you have to choose either the bird or the bee. And they're just trying to like make sure you're on the same page as your partner.
Okay.
And so that's how they figure out, you know, one person's in the past, one person's in the future, because that's the whole thing. There's one person who's in the past working inside of kind of like an escape room style room, but it's 2D. So like you're looking at walls, you're clicking on things on the wall and operating in a 2D environment. And then there's the person in the future who has this like 3D cube that they're looking at, and it's just saying things like, it's like waiting for a 6-digit code. And so the person in the 2D room has to go find a 6-digit code somewhere. And then you give it to the person holding the cube and so on and so forth. And you're giving the person like codes and stuff. And it is a really like, it's very much like a little escape room type game. Okay. And once you hit the halfway point, the person who's in the past goes into 3D mode and the person who's in the future goes into 2D mode. So each person gets to experience like the same type of thing in different ways. So it's very like evenly balanced, and just, it was a good time. I recommend it. It was very cheap, very fast. It took us like 90 minutes to beat it. So it's not like a deep dive type of game.
Yeah.
The story is creepy. Like, there were parts where I was digging teeth out of a corpse and
Okay.
putting it into this box. And
Was this
yeah,
the Shadow Man dude?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Shadow Man was really creepy. So
Yeah,
the person in the
I was digging
past,
that one.
yeah, the person who's in the past, I chose to be in the past and let Richard be in the future. In the past, you have this corpse in the room, and you're like trying to get its soul out and put pieces of its flesh in this box so you can transport him to the future.
Okay.
It's fucking weird. And the soul, like, once it gets out, it speaks to you in this horrible, like, brr, 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 brr voice. It's, like, so creepy. And it's, like, slithering around the room, looking all crazy and shit. It was spooky.
Okay.
But not so spooky that I wouldn't recommend it to somebody who doesn't like
Yeah.
horror. So, yeah, it was a good time. I liked it. Cheap, fun, The Past Within. Get it if you're into escape rooms.
Yeah, that Shadow dude's fucking gross.
He's fucking gross.
I like
the way
it,
he
though.
slithers is not nice. The other game that we bought is called The Case of the Golden Idol.
Which, I was into that art style.
Yes, it's very cool. So it's like the neo-pixel style where everything looks pixelated, but it's still like a fully formed picture. It's very
Yeah.
small pixels and a lot of them. So it's very much in the style of The Case of the Obra Dinn, The Curse of the Obra Dinn.
Yeah.
What's the name of the game? I think it's The Curse.
I think so. It's right here. Return of the Obra Dinn.
Return of the Obra Dinn. There we go. So I actually thought that it was from the same company because it's so very much the same style. Like you're in these little vignettes where you had to figure out like who was killed and how did it happen and why is this happening. And it's just these individual things. So in the Obra Dinn, you're walking around and it's just one ship. So it's
Okay.
kind of little vignettes, but everything is happening all at the same time. And you're
Okay.
just kind of walking around trying to figure out what happened in what order. Like, did he shoot this guy with the cannon before the Kraken took that guy under the water? Did that happen before or after this guy smashed that guy with a glass?
Okay.
That type of thing.
Yeah.
So this one, you have these like very individual little stories and they all happen over the course of like several decades. So you're kind of following this one golden idol and trying to figure out why did it switch hands from this person to that person? Why is this person spontaneously combusting? And
Okay.
there's like a cult that gets involved and a whole like new order regime that happens and they all worship this idol. The story was fascinating and so good. But the ending did not land for us.
Okay.
It was one where like it really increases in intensity as you go. So like the first one is like, why is this happening to this guy? And by the time you get to the 10th one, it's like, who did this to cause that to happen to this girl? Who did that other thing to this woman who
Yeah.
happened to be friends with this person? And it's very much in depth. And
Okay.
apparently there's like this secret love story or something that was happening in the background that we just didn't pick up on. And that was like the key to finding out what happened in the very end. So we ended up having to look it up and it was very unsatisfying. And it was just like, why?
Yeah.
But overall, very fun game. If you're into like paying attention very closely, combing over details, that type of thing, it's essentially a big logic puzzle.
Okay.
It's very good. It is very fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
Okay. I love how it looks. I just saw one where like they were in like a stained glass window room or something. And I was like,
Yes.
that looks fucking dope.
They're very pretty.
Yeah.
So The Case of the Golden Idol, go check that one out if you're into mysteries and logic.
I'm going to guess that's like computer only probably.
Yeah, I think it is. It would be bad on a controller, honestly.
Yeah, I'm looking real quick. That is... yeah, it's like Steam only.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is a little short update with watching all that Elden Ring shit and stuff. I am playing Elden Ring again.
Okay.
I'm like over halfway through it already.
Really?
Yeah, there's like a bunch of stuff that I was like, man, this part sucks. I'm like, I beat it. Okay. Cool. Let's keep going.
Okay, so it's just coming more naturally the next time?
Now the sword just does a bunch of fucking damage, dude. Like,
Yeah, you're doing the guts build.
yeah, everything that like sucked beforehand is so easy this time.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, well, I mean, that's probably why CJ got super pissed at me when I was like, I'm even statting. And he was all like, that's the worst way to do that. Yeah, because like I wasn't really proficient in any one thing.
Yeah.
But I'm like super proficient in being strong and dealing the damage. I deal just like a fuck ton of damage, dude. It's kind of nice.
That's what this game's about, though, right? Like min-maxing.
Yeah, it's about like finding whatever you want and making yourself like that thing.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, I'm gonna be roundabout. I'd be pretty good. I mean, all my stats were decent. I don't know. I mean, and all my rune farms are gone. Fucking every rune farm is gone.
They patched it all out.
All of them are gone.
That sucks.
The chicken is still there, but, you know, it goes to level 999.
Jesus.
And I'd farmed ones that paid off more than the chicken for, like, hours on end.
Oh, my God.
And I ended that game at, like, 200 something. I can't even fucking imagine the people that got to, like, level 999.
Is that for real? The level cap is 999?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
What's the level cap in Elden Ring? Max level. Okay, no, the absolute top level is 713.
Okay.
But that caps every single stat point at 99.
Shit.
But I was hoping somebody would have, like, what it costs to upgrade that last one. Because right now, it costs me 15,000 runes to go up one level.
Ugh. That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, no, it is a lot. In that crazy rune farm that I did, I think you'd get like 100,000. So really, that's only buying you like 9 levels. And then as you level up, it costs more per thing. So that used to buy 9, now it might buy 7. Then it buys 5.
Yeah.
Then it buys 1.
My goodness.
Then you gotta farm it multiple times just to get 1 level. You know? It's fucking outrageous. This one says right here, they're at level 713. The runes needed to upgrade to the next level are 8,914,366.
What the fuck?
You need that many to go up 1 more point.
That's too many.
Yeah. Like, it just exponentially goes up as you get higher leveled and shit.
And that just gets you, like, what, 1 stat point?
Yeah, just like 1. Just 1. So, like, if you put it on strength, it might, like, raise your right-hand weapon effectiveness and then, like, maybe, like, slash damage and piercing damage. Like, you'll get stats in, like, a couple areas.
Yeah.
But it's only going to upgrade those areas. Like, when you put it on vigor, it just increases your health. That's it. Just your health bar.
So much grinding to level.
Dude, there's people that were at the cap, like, a week after that game came out.
Man.
Now, as you play it on, like, New Game Pluses, the runes that enemies give off raise as well. Because, like, the game kind of levels up with you as you go.
Yeah.
So, like, they were probably playing on, like, you know, their 12th run. So a guy that was dropping 30 runes before is dropping, like, 3,000 or some shit, you know?
Okay. That's fair.
It helps as you go.
Yeah.
But, all right, yeah, right here. At level 1, the cost is 673 runes. At level 10, it costs 829. At level 20, it's almost 3,000. And then at level 713, it's 8 million.
Jesus.
To reach from level 1 to max level, you wind up spending a maximum... So, hang on. You spend 1,692,566,842 runes.
My goodness.
And most of these people drop, like, 100.
Ugh. That's...
Yeah.
My God.
Like, a big boss might drop you 80,000. But anyway. It's fun. I am cheesing it a little bit.
That's fair.
On the
You're
bosses,
supposed to.
I'm like, let's just call a person in. I actually cleaned out, like, a whole castle and then was like, I'm just going to bring a guy in for the boss. So most people, when you call them in, they're like, oh, yeah, we got to clean out the area. But I'd killed everybody, so I just kept seeing them go like, what? Why am I here? And we just ran straight to the boss, and we beat the boss, and that was it.
Okay.
Yeah, Elden Ring's fun again, I guess. I just want to beat it with this build, and I can put it down for a year again.
Yeah, until the expansion comes out, and then you got to figure out what that's about.
I hopefully can just use the same person and just be done.
Yeah.
Would you like to take a little break?
Yeah, let's sheath this sword.
Yeah. Bulby gets in there fighting with Jinx, and it sounds like fucking gorillas, man. I mean, he's all like, I can't even accurately describe the noise that he makes. It's
man.
It's like a car that is dying yet can't start at the same time. I don't know.
My parents' Chihuahua does that. They call it like giving the bees because like
Oh my God.
it sounds just like a herd of bees, a flock.
I was gonna say that too, but no.
A flock of bees? A
be.
cloud of bees.
I love a cloud of bees though, because I thought about that.
It sounds just like
What is
a bee cluster just going
of
like
bees?
ah. It's like, oh, she's giving it the bees.
Oh God, damn it, we're stupid.
What is it,
Kelsey,
Robert?
I can't tell you. You're gonna get so mad.
Swarm.
It's a swarm of bees, dude. It's a fucking swarm of bees. It's literally the only word for bees.
I like ours better.
If you enjoyed that little bit of the pre-ramble, you can get that full bonus episode by going over to patreon.com/YMBTOAP. That stands for You Must Be Thinking of Another Podcast. And you can sign up to be a patron. We love you guys so much. That's why we try to give you guys all kinds of goodies for being one, man.
We just did a random Lego stream the other day, just for fun, a hangout in the Discord.
Yeah, Kelsey's building something, and we all just sat around. I was playing Elden Ring, and we just kind of sat around, shot the shit together. It was great.
Ferdinand was working. Ismail was just chilling.
Yeah, lovely time. Yeah, so you can just get random things like that sometimes. Just hang out, you know? A good way to pass the time.
Yes.
For our lowest tier, you can get in the Discord, chit-chat with us all the time, share memes, see some news stories we got passing around to each other, maybe see some stuff before it makes it to the show. Do that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But then in our top tier, you actually get additional bonus shows where we do a monthly review on all kinds of stuff. We're doing themes this year, so
Yes.
maybe pop into that Discord, see what you think. If you like the themes, maybe raise on up, come hang out for some of these reviews, and then chit-chat with us in the Discord about it.
March is going to be so intense. You guys don't even know. Did we tell you guys what we did for February? I don't think we did.
No, we just kind of dropped it for the people. So, yeah, we did a huge pivot because we hated the movies we were watching.
God, they were bad.
Yeah. So our theme for the first quarter is mindfuck movies, just like
Yes.
crazy movies.
Like, what is happening?
Yeah. So we did a memory mindfuck for February, where we got
Yes.
memories being inserted in the brain and memories being taken out of the brain.
Yes.
So I put a memory in, gave Kelsey Total Recall.
And I took some memories out, and I gave Robert Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
And I think we had a fantastic discussion about those. Those were
So
good. I loved them.
We both had a great time with those movies.
Yes. But if that's just not enough, if you need a little bit more, you can go get you some Yimtope gear at the Yimtope Apparel store. That link is in our show notes. You guys know what's there. It's clothes. It's merch. It's just stuff.
Things to wear, things to have, things to hold.
We just did a poll, and we got stuff that you guys are looking for. Probably going to be added soon, so just keep your eyes out. And again, just want to thank all you guys that listen, that are in the Patreon, just all of you. We love you all. Let's get you on back to that content.
Okay, I know you're not a fan of Linkin Park, but I have a
Okay.
quandary that I wanted to bring to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know the gist of Linkin Park's music, right? It's basically like sad emo teenager stuff, like I'm a
Yeah.
sad person, here's my sadness. A lot of sad songs.
Yes.
Mostly just talking about like the bad feelings in the brain, which
I was going to say, isn't it like mental health kind of stuff?
yeah, so Chester Bennington, the lead singer of Linkin Park, was always very open about his struggles with his mental health.
Okay.
And within the past few years, he recently died by suicide. So it is harder to listen to some of his older songs that are just like him talking about how fucking sad he is and why
Okay.
he's so sad and just his struggles and knowing that he eventually succumbed to them in the end
Yeah.
sucks. There's a new song that they've released, and so the members of the band, of course, are going to have a life after Linkin Park.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if they're going to make any more Linkin Park music. That's fine if they don't, but like they're going out and doing their own things. Like Steve Aoki has his own shit going on, and they recently released this new song. Let me look it up and see what it's called real quick.
Okay.
Okay, it's called Lost, and I just don't know how I feel about it.
Okay.
'cause
Because it doesn't
it's
feel the
weird
same?
to me. So it's just another song where, I mean, it's Chester Bennington's vocals. Like, it was produced back in the day for their album called Meteora, and it was never released. So they put it like in the vault.
Okay.
They were like, we're gonna not release this one, and they fucking decided to just put it out. And it's just like another sad song about how like he can't get past the shit in his head, and he's just doesn't feel good in there, and like
Yeah.
it's a cry for help type of thing, you know? And it feels weird to hear that posthumously. And I just wanted your opinion. Like, what do you think about that kind of shit? Because I don't know how to feel when I listen to this song. Like, should I be
Posthumous
happy
stuff?
that there's... Well, I mean, posthumous stuff in general is not... It's odd because I'm of two minds about it. Like, if we were to find like a hidden vault that was like, look at all these unfinished David Bowie songs, I would be like, oh my god, amazing. But then at the same time, I'm like, they were unfinished, and he didn't want people to see these. He didn't want people to listen to them. They weren't like actual real songs yet. It was just like stuff. So maybe we shouldn't listen to it. But like, this is a clearly polished, clean, finished song. But it is just about. It makes it. It's weird to hear a dead person sing about how sad they are after they have died by suicide. And it feels gross.
I like it because I've seen so many, okay, because I didn't listen to them and all that stuff, but I've seen so many TikToks of what he meant to so many people that go through the same stuff.
Yeah.
Here's like one more final message from him. And I think people that really connected with him on that thought process, it's a message they probably need, or just like another thing for them to want. Like, to me, that's why I like it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to tie it to the person because really I don't know why he made his music. I don't know if it was a therapy for his brain or if he did it to connect with the other people and say like, I feel this way, I know you do too, here's that shared thing, we can get this out, that this is a feeling many people have. I don't know his motivations for the work. So, because if it really is just like him thinking to himself, I feel like it's going to feel weird. But if it's like with the guys of like, don't we all feel like this? I feel like that's kind of cool, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I'm very of two minds about it because like it is a good song and I'm enjoying it, but I feel weird listening to it because it feels like I'm reading a diary of somebody that I wasn't supposed to find, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All that stuff's so weird. I mean, I know Taylor's gonna like jump my shit whenever she listens to the show.
Okay.
Because I'm about to bring out a word that she's real tired of.
Oh boy.
But that's kind of, and Ismail's gonna love it. That's how the whole Berserk community was.
Okay.
Well, this one guy was crafting this story for 30 years, and somebody else is going to finish it.
Right, that is weird.
How do you do that shit, you know? How is that okay, you know? How can we read that and go, yeah, this feels right. Like, this is, we don't know what he would have wanted because he's not the one making it now, you know?
Yeah.
I think you have to just want to take the message that it's going to leave, because it's always going to feel weird to have the work of somebody and they're not around for you to appreciate it with them. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I think it is always going to feel weird, but hopefully whatever it promotes in the world is worth it, you know?
Yeah, that's a good viewpoint.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I
don't know. I mean, that shit's deep, man.
Shit's deep.
And it's hard. And it's hard to know that answer. You know?
Yeah.
That's a phenomenal question. I appreciate you for bringing the question. Because, you know, I thought about that stuff like with Robin Williams. Like, I didn't watch his movies for a long time because I felt weird, you know?
Yeah, and with Paul Walker, how they, like, had half of a movie in the middle of when he died.
Dude. Yeah. I mean, what do you do with this? I feel like you have to find a way to treat it in a way that people go, I'm cool with this.
Yeah, and that brings me back to when Carrie Fisher passed away, and they had like just filmed movie 8 or something, and they were trying to figure out how to like write her out mid-movie or something. That was rough. But yeah, I mean, that's just how life goes. Like, there's big people that create big things that mean a lot to some people, and if there's work out there that could touch somebody in a way that is meaningful, you'd want to release it, I guess.
Well, because see, now I'm thinking about your David Bowie part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, part of me is like, yeah, we want that because we get to know the inside of the man and how the stuff was made. Like, you get to kind of like feel more connected. Like, yeah, this was his rough draft. Like, this is how he worked from you know, a rough rock and polished it into the diamond, you know?
Yeah.
So that's interesting. But then you ruined it because you were like, what if he didn't want you to hear it? Because now that feels icky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I keep getting stuck between, you know? It just, it is different, I think, between movies and music, because music is something that it comes from the soul. You know, it's a very personal thing.
Yeah.
Whereas movies, you're just like playing in a role.
Yeah.
It was written for you. It's a weird space to exist in.
Well, if you are a huge Linkin Park fan, if Chester meant the world to you, I hope this song, I hope it's like a good final kind of message. Like, I hope you feel some kind of connectivity to it. Like, yep, that's the dude I like. That's that dude I loved. And yeah, that's another message that I can go with, you know?
Yeah.
I hope it means
If you have an opinion on this, please write in.
Yeah. Well, do you want to go from pure heartfelt goodness to just fucking garbage?
Yeah, fill me with trash. Let's go.
Trash? Here we go. I'm not doing this long.
Okay.
I finished that stupid Perfect Match show.
Okay, you finished it.
Oh, no, yeah. Like, it's over. Like, I saw the finale. I saw who won. What a piece of shit show, dude. I hated it. I hated every second of it.
Okay.
I don't understand why do people like watching the bad?
Yeah. I mean, you watched all of it. Why did you like watching it?
I didn't like watching it.
Why did you watch it?
Because there were like a couple people that had that Love is Blind mentality.
Mm.
And you know what sucks? All those people are the ones that got the most heartbroken.
That sucks.
Because all the shitty people came in with this as a game, and it ruined. Plus, I was having fun hating one of them. I was like, you know what? I don't get to experience hate a lot. Let's live in this for 8 episodes. Why not?
Okay.
It was bad. There's cute people on it, man. And there's a couple that got married.
Really?
Before the show ended.
Wow. What?
And well, they got engaged. Like he had proposed. But it's not people that met on the show. Like, they're people that had like a whole previous history before then, and they were like, "You're on the show? Fuck yeah," you know?
Okay.
And they proposed. He got the family involved, like called her dad, he called his mom, all this stuff.
It wasn't that fucking guy that hurt Giannino, was it?
No. Oh, no.
Good.
I feel bad for him because he can't get his head out of his ass for that girl, man.
I don't want happiness for him.
That French girl, Ines, best human. Love her. She's just phenomenal. She says the best things. But she was like, he was coming to match with her, and she was like, no. She's like, you really have it for that girl. Like, you love this girl. And I can't be part of this because there's good love and there's bad love. And you're not coming to me with good love. And you're not coming to me with bad love. But the love that you have for her is bad. And you can't tell the difference. And that's sad. And he was like, I mean, he admits it and goes, you're right. But yet he still chases that girl. And guess what? Every single one of these people are not together when the show's over. Like,
of course not. Why would they be?
It ends on the most like, everyone's so happy. Look at this 5 perfect matches. These people are engaged. Oh my god. None of them are together. I hated that. But you know what? Sometimes you got to go through some shit you hate to just experience a little bit of life. You know?
Netflix reality shows are really bad. Man, they're all bad. I hate them.
And this makes me really not want to watch season 4 of Love is Blind because I'm like, that's still made by Nick. He made this one. Like,
I know.
He isn't in it for the love anymore. I think he's got a good Netflix gig going, and he's fucking gamifying it up. And I don't think I can watch season 4.
Drama.
I don't think I can watch season 4 because I don't believe in it.
I don't believe in love anymore.
I started fading on season 3, and by the time that ended, I was like, yeah, there's no love in the show. I don't buy
I
this.
still ate up season 4 though. Like
I'm not doing it. I can't. If you find me some compelling people and some compelling love, maybe. But like Alexa and Brennan's not enough for me, man. I need some Amber and Barnett's.
Oh my god.
I need some Matt and Colleen's. No, I don't. Never need Matt and Colleen's.
Nobody needs that. Especially not Matt and Colleen.
No. I don't know. I just need something good. Like, I need something good from it.
Yeah.
And I've heard that The Circle is actually pretty good.
I hear that too, but after like seeing the people that were tied to this show,
yeah,
I don't know about that.
I hear that the premise is more wholesome. Somebody was like,
it seems that way.
You need wholesome? And I was like, kind of. I don't want to watch shitty people do shitty things. That doesn't make me feel good.
Yeah.
And I've been recommended The Circle a few times. I still don't know that I want to watch it. Because I'm not craving it, but...
Well, it's like people trying to trick other people into thinking there's somebody else that can get a big social media following or something, right?
Yeah, but the idea is
where's
not
the
like...
wholesome in that?
It's not like backstab people or do anything else. You're kind of just like, this person's really good or something. Like, you got to have like a good, I don't know. They've talked about something. And then like the Spice Girls were on a season, apparently.
What?
Okay. Like the group. And the whole premise was they put celebrities on now, and if you can, like, depending on how far through the show they go, they raise how much money they'll give to a charity by the end, and then when they get caught, money goes to a charity. And I was like, see, that's kind of nice. Yeah. And so the Spice Girls were on, they gave money to charity. That's cool.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't need reality TV.
No.
The only one I ever watched was Love is Blind. I don't need any more. Perfect Match cemented that for me. No premise, shitty people, and we're supposed to like them in any capacity?
Yeah, what for?
I don't.
No.
I don't like
it. Not vibing.
So that show sucks, but I want to tell you about something.
Okay.
So, you got like all over me when I told you this. You didn't believe me, man. I got the proof. Got the proof right here, man. The proof's in the pudding.
Proof's in the proof.
Okay. So I went and got my Dr. Pepper squirts. Right?
Okay.
I went to Brahms.
Oh my god. He's about to fucking show me an ice cream scoop, you guys.
Yes, I am. Now, this was the cheap scoop.
That is not an ice cream scoop. That is a slightly angled knife. What is that? That's a spatula.
That's their one. It scoops so good.
Does it? It looks
Oh
flat.
My god. It scoops so phenomenally.
I want a scoop, like a round.
But this...
like a little trowel.
This is the $5 one, which in the show, correction time for Robert, I did say it had a metal handle, and I meant wooden handle.
Okay.
This is the wooden handle one with the thing. I just used it a second ago because I've been waiting to unbox this one.
Unbox. It's an unboxing.
But it says right here, a heat conductive fluid is in the handle that makes dipping quicker and easier.
There you go.
And I read the instructions inside, and it sounds like insane. It's like...
There's instructions?
Yeah.
Step 1, scoop.
Well, you have to wash it a certain way, or else you'll ruin it, because it'll rust. Like, you have to, like, take care of this thing. And I was like, oh, this is too much responsibility. I just want to scoop. But, yeah, the whole, like, handle thing. I thought I would... Like, it's weird that there's a whole thing. And somewhere on it... Was it on
What the hell's on the handle? Like mercury? A heat conductive fluid.
I don't know what that means, man. But it says right here. How to use your dipper.
I don't want to call it that.
It gives you straight up, like, how, like, deep to go in. You like, only go a 1/4 inch.
A 1/4 inch?
Yep. And you start rolling the ice cream in a circular motion. Avoid crushing it against the side of the container.
No.
Let the scoop do the work, is what it says. I haven't used it yet. And then I found this so interesting. Touch portion lightly against the dish for instant release. And I was like, so what? I just like go dink and it's gonna fall right out. It feels good in the hand, man. I feel like I work at Brahms right now. Look at this badass scoop. Is this what you were picturing?
That's what I was picturing. That's a scoop right there.
dude, it's got this like straight up like metal embossed Brahms logo with the ice
Wow.
cream scoop and shit.
It's
This
intense.
thing was like $16, bro.
Jesus Christ. It better scoop ice cream so fucking
It fucking
good.
better. I was sitting here like holding it one night going like, is it getting warm? Can I tell? How do I know?
I know.
I want to
Hold it
wash
to
it
your ear.
first and then
See if you hear the ocean.
I'm gonna go try it out later. But it says right there, a heat conducive handle. I was like, all right. Rolls ice cream with less compression. What if I want my ice cream fucking hard,
I
man?
want my ice cream compact.
And then I'm like, do I have to like keep that instruction thing? Like, am I gonna ruin this scoop one day how I wash it, you know?
You gotta read it every time you use it. It's in the law.
Gotta hand dry it, man. Ooh, over time, the high luster finish will darken.
Okay.
If it darkens, use a fine grade cleaning pad, dish soap, and scrub vigorously. I'm gonna have the best ice cream scoop around now. I'm gonna learn to flip it around and stuff. Just gonna show up to parties and be all like, "Yeah, you guys want some ice cream?"
Ice cream tricks.
So yeah, I bought this fucking scoop and it's phenomenal. Well,
Okay.
I hope it is. I haven't used it yet.
So happy for you.
I'm so happy because that fucking lady laughed at me that time.
Of course we don't sell it. It's just on the
Don't sell
box.
it. You dummy. Get
There's-
out of here.
There's fucking 20 right here at the Brahms down the street, boy.
Oh my
Don't
God.
lie to me. Speaking of lying, I just want to fill you in on this in case you didn't
Okay.
know. I think Richard's out of this game right now. He may not need them for anything. I think because his game room is done. He's not really looking for old game consoles right now.
Yeah.
So this company may not be a problem. But you really haven't heard of DK Oldies?
No.
I see him on TikTok all the time. There's this dude, super happy looking, and he's always like, hey, we just got an order from Kelsey. Let's see what she got. And so he's like, okay, she ordered, a PlayStation 2. Let's go find one. And so he'll like
What?
find a PS2 and go like, here you go. We got your controller right here. And because your order was featured in our video today, I'm going to throw in 2 free games and a memory card. And then like he
Okay.
packs it up and goes, all right, Kelsey, your package is on the way. So it's like a super friendly, wholesome old video game store. And like he shows you the stock room and all the stuff in the back, right? There's all this stuff. He's got all these consoles and they're so clean
Yeah.
and they're beautiful. That company is like about to go under, man.
Everything on TikTok is a scam. I swear to God.
Yeah.
There's always these ladies that are like, we have an order from Jasmine. She ordered $700 worth of crystals. We're going to pack it today. And then they go and grab these like quote unquote crystals. And it's just like resin, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like clear shit. They're throwing it into a bag all together. And they're like, now we're going to add confetti. And they take a scoop, a fucking industrial ice cream scoop. And they're just like, here you go. Here's a bunch of rocks. And they stuff it. I've gotten too deep into crystal TikTok.
Okay.
It's a weird place. Everything's a scam.
Oh.
Everything's
Taylor's
a scam.
on the Crystal Talk, man. She's on
People are
Tarot
spending-
Talk, all that stuff.
People are spending hundreds of dollars for weird fake rocks. Not real crystals.
Yeah.
Not real crystals. Just fake shit.
So, YouTubers have gotten wind of them, and so they're buying like a refurbished console because they're all refurbished. That's the whole premise, right?
Yeah.
And these people keep getting these consoles, and they're all garbage. Like they're
Man.
super shitty. So I learned that they were super shitty from guess who? Our favorite belching bird man,
Richard Review Tech.
Richard Review Tech USA, man. So he bought a Nintendo that was clearly not refurbished. It didn't even fucking work.
Oh my God.
In a way. Then he bought a PS2 that was complete garbage, right?
All right.
Then, because he was posting those videos about it, they blocked him from all social media and stuff.
Of course they did.
So he ordered an Xbox, the original Xbox, to a different address. So he was like, they can't
Okay.
possibly know it's me. And that one actually didn't function.
Wow.
So like his dad is an engineer. Okay. Rich, love you, man. I don't think you're very young. And the fact that your dad is like in your videos, like it makes me sit and go like, dude, like are my parents going to be around this long?
Oh my God.
Like, I don't know. And so his dad is an engineer, and he like opens the consoles and goes, "Yeah, you can see they didn't do anything. Proof." Like, you know what Rich looks like.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bald white man.
he stands there and holds the flashlight while his dad opens up all these consoles and stuff.
Oh my god. Turns him into a little 5-year-old.
Yeah, but like blown capacitors and like stuff that we wouldn't know about, like that's all in these consoles, and he's like proving this stuff, and now more
Man.
YouTube, like more YouTubers are doing it, and more people are seeing this, and then I got this TikTok that I kind of want you to watch, but I
Okay.
don't think I want to now.
Why?
I was gonna send it to. Do you want it?
Yeah.
Somebody unearthed a video from like their YouTube from like years ago, like 8 years ago, way before all this hype hit them.
Uh-huh.
And it's a manager psychologically bullying an employee.
Oh my god.
Like, it's this guy literally being mean to him.
Why?
I don't know, because it's funny. He's the boss, you know? And so now that came around, and I was like, I gotta tell Kelsey about this company, because I can't believe this. Like, every day something else happens, right? I don't know if you need to watch it, like, right now. But
Okay.
the whole premise is, like, this manager basically comes up to this employee, and he's like, hey, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, you know, I'm just doing this. And he's like, there's a lot of boxes in your area. Like, shouldn't you probably clean that up? And he's like, well, I mean, I have to test all these consoles. I have to do all this stuff. Like, somebody put this in my space. I can't take time to move the boxes. I have to get all this done. And he's like, why are you so angry? Why are you always angry when I come talk to you? Like, all I'm saying is your workspace is dirty, and that's probably not
Oh my
conducive to
God.
working very good.
And he's like stuffing the camera in his face as he says this.
Yeah. And then he's like, and didn't I tell you that you needed to be testing all these games? And here you are testing an Xbox 360? And he's like, well, some of those games are Xbox 360s, so I thought I could test a console and some of the games, kill two birds with one
Yeah.
stone. Because I have a lot of work to do. And then there's a part 2 where somebody walks back there and goes, hey, we got to return. Here's like this thing. So he goes, okay. So he puts it on the pile of boxes that's there, right?
Uh-huh.
And then the boss guy goes, so what's this back for? And he goes, I don't know, but I'm going to be testing it soon. And he's like, what do you mean you don't know why it's back here? The guy literally just handed it to him and said, here you go, we got to return. And he set it down.
Okay.
And this boss is like, why are you testing these games? Like, shouldn't this be tested? Shouldn't you know why this is back here? It
Anybody
literally
who
came
goes
back there
around-
in his face, dude. He was
Anybody
standing
who's just
there.
like going around to their employees being like, what are you doing? Why are you doing it this way? And like filming them at the same time. Like that, I don't know what are you trying
That's
to
fucking
accomplish?
shitty, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ. If I go, Kelsey, did you see that post in here? And you're like, yeah, I saw the notification pop up. And I'm like, why don't you intricately know what that message was about?
Why aren't you doing something about it right now?
Because, motherfucker,
God.
we're doing this right now.
Ridiculous.
I got so worked up about that video. I already knew they like kind of sucked.
Yeah.
But now I'm just mad about like, I guess corporate America again. Like how
Yeah.
can you treat these people this way, man?
Such is the life of the boss.
I don't fucking understand. But so like they're selling like an Xbox you can buy. It's like $400 for it to be
My
refurbished.
God. That's so much.
And then they're not. There's dust bunnies in them. They're dirty.
Full of bugs.
So far, no bugs, but
Ugh.
like most of the time, it seems like they take the top case off, take like an air gun, and go, and then they close it up and they're done.
Refurbished. Dumb.
But apparently, because then my guy that I watch, Spawn Wave, the guy that I've been watching
Uh-huh.
his new show since like 2020,
Yeah.
that was his job. He used to refurbish stuff, so he was like, I think they're mixing up used and refurbished. He's like, I know what refurbishing is. Let me enlighten you on what this means.
Okay.
I didn't even know what refurbished meant. If I told you something was refurbished, what do you think that means?
Like it had been used and then it came to this store for resale. So people like opened it up, fixed all the pieces inside, put it back together and made it nice and clean and resold it?
Yeah. I didn't know that refurbished meant you went that in depth. I didn't think refurbished meant you literally would take it apart and kind of fix it up to as new as you can.
Right.
And then did it. I thought refurbished was almost like we just kind of made sure it worked.
We plugged it in.
That's kind of what I thought it meant. So now that I know that refurbished means that, I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm not... If I paid $400, I would expect an Xbox to have the leaky capacitors fixed. There's a thing in the original Xbox that everybody that owns one, there's a component that's going to burst and it's going to drip on the motherboard and make it useless. I guarantee mine and storage is useless now. I guarantee that thing is probably burst. Which sucks because I'm not knowledgeable enough to crack them open and fix those things. I would have to be shipping those off to a refurbisher, I guess, to keep them in line. I didn't know I had to fucking do that shit.
That sucks.
Because you don't have to do that with Super Nintendos. They just live.
They just work.
They live forever. So, I doubt Richard's looking for old games or whatever right now. But if he is, eBay. That's the answer. Because this DK Oldies is shit. And then there's another one that I found called Lukey Games or something. Lukey Games. They're like a DK Oldies like competitor.
Okay.
The prices are all the same. So I'm like, I bet it's owned by the same fucking company.
Probably.
So.
Just covering his ass from when people dug up his shit.
I know that you guys probably aren't out like collecting vintage games or whatever, but I guess if you are, I'd avoid these fucking TikTok places, man. That sounds like a fucking scam.
Sounds like it.
Don't like it.
Look. Do you want to hear about a dangerous new hobby I just found out?
Is it brushing your teeth with an axe on the handle?
No, that's not it at all.
Okay.
What is that?
That was in our Discord today. There was a TikTok about having like an axe on a toothbrush, and it was like a whole hammer forks situation thing.
Oh, yeah, Ismail posted that.
Yeah.
No, this is something much cooler. So, my boss has like every now and then hinted that he's a fan of Star Wars, and people were like talking about The Mandalorian today, and I was like, don't you dare spoil it for me because I didn't get to watch it first day.
Oh, okay.
My boss is just talking about Star Wars stuff, and he just casually mentions, he's like, my brother does the art for this company. You ever heard of, what Topps cards are?
Yeah.
Like baseball cards?
Yeah.
Did you know that they have Star Wars cards?
No, and I typed in Topps, and I just got a lot of buckles on boobs, man. I didn't type in the right thing at all. Topps cards. Let's do that.
Yes.
I didn't put the extra P in there, so I just got like Topps. And I found one that was just seat belts over a girl. It was very weird.
What the fuck? All right.
Anyway, Topps. Okay.
No. Topps. So Topps has a line of Star Wars trading cards. Okay. And first thing I love about these guys, when you go to topps.com/Star Wars, you go to a landing page and you have to verify that you're human before you get access to the site. So I'm like, fuck yeah, they keep bots away.
Okay.
Because, people go down here and they just like buy a shitload of cards and then sell them on eBay for billions of dollars. Mm-hmm. So there is all these cards. It's called a Star Wars living set, and it's living because they are constantly creating new cards for it all the time.
Ooh, okay.
And they're just cool little trading cards, like little portraits of Star Wars people. And my boss's brother does the fucking art for these. Let me send you this link. I'll share my screen with you. How about that?
I like that better.
Yes.
That's awesome.
It's so awesome. And I'm so into it.
Okay.
It's fucking cool. There's just like so many cards. I don't even know how many. But like they never repeat a character unless they show up in a new movie or a new format. So there's like one Darth Maul. Let's look up Darth Maul. And they have like everybody.
I was like, shouldn't there be like two though?
I would think they would have
episode
the Clone
1
Wars
and Clone
version.
Wars. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, they just have like this one cool Darth Maul. But like they're cool prints. They're like super high quality, realistic art prints.
Okay.
On just little baseball cards. And I'm just obsessed. Like, you know how dangerous collectibles are around me,
What's
especially
the
Star Wars
difference?
collectibles. One of
So,
these is
This one's gold, like gold rimmed. Because the difference is $80.
yeah. I was thinking it was size. I thought that this was like a.
Well, because this
I
says
thought this was a
gold
large one. So
numbered
this
to
is
this.
yeah. That's weird. Let's click on this. So there's a gold one that has a little gold border around it. I wonder if they just released a certain number of these and they're like a holographic
Right there.
Charizard. You know.
Gold foil stamped. Okay, so it's just got gold foil on it.
Okay, and it's
For
$80 more.
80 fucking more dollars. Good God.
Yeah. So this man, Chris Penix,
Okay.
Penix. This is my boss's brother, and I was like, "Holy shit,
That's
this is
dope.
cool as hell."
Get you some cards, man.
I know. I was like, if your brother has any spare art laying around,
Sh-
please send it my way. But like, I'm just so into it. I want to fill a binder with these things now. I'm like, this is a thing I never knew existed. And they don't have every character. Like, they don't have a Revan.
Okay,
But
there
they
is
do
a
have Captain
Rebels
Rex.
Darth Maul.
Is there?
Yeah. Because
What'd
I'm
you
on
search?
eBay now.
Oh, okay.
No, I went to eBay. Dude, okay. So that card, the one that we just looked at, the Darth Maul, it was $20.
Yeah, on the Topps website.
How much is it on eBay?
I saw a Luke Skywalker one earlier for $500,000 on eBay. So
Yeah, this dude is
It's-
$6.50.
that's fucking stupid.
Like $6.50. Now,
I
that Rebels one is going for $200 though.
Okay. See, I
Oh, well.
love trading cards, but I cannot get behind spending like hundreds of dollars for a little piece of paper the size of a credit card.
Can you though? Can you
No,
not
I
get behind it?
can't. Like, I can't think of a single thing in Star Wars that I would pay for.
Not even when you could get. Oh, well, damn. I was
What?
gonna look for that. Well, because this Darth Maul is only $6
No, $6.
for the Rebels one. It looks very good.
Show me the Rebels one. I wish he was on this website.
Well, now I want to look up that Admiral Akbar and be like, you really can't see yourself.
He's a fucking cool little Admiral Akbar.
Well, see, even on the site they said it was like $8. That's not bad.
Yeah, but they're all sold out. Like, everything
know.
shows out of stock.
Look at that card, bro. Look at that card, bro.
That's fucking good.
Kind of a nice card.
I
That being
love
said,
Darth Maul so much.
Admiral Akbar. eBay don't let me down. You know how much he's going for?
How much?
$4.99.
All right.
It's a bid though, so you don't know, where it can go. Now here's one rated. Oh my god. We've talked about ratings, right? Like getting stuff graded.
Yeah.
This one's graded a 10. I've never seen a 10 in my life.
It's like a 10 out of 10. Flavors A-rated.
Oh yeah. That's like impossible. Like most things that are rated or graded insanely well are like 9.8.
Oh, man.
They find some flaw. This is a straight 10. It's $350 for that card.
Fuck.
See, man, I'm with you because I don't like these things to just have in pristine stuff. Like, I want to slobber on them and love them,
I'm going to hold them. I'm going to get my greasy little mitts on them.
Yeah, I want to see my thumbprint slowly deteriorate right over his face from where I caressed him,
I'm going to get my paws on him.
Uh-oh, how about this one? Here's your Sabine Wren.
Ugh.
It's actually a pretty good looking card. That's $300.
Here's a baby Yoda.
There you go. I sent you a Sabine one.
Yeah, she's so cool.
I mean, she's fine. If her mom had really died. If you'd like to know about that, check out one of our original Yimtote Patreon reviews.
Yeah, for real.
That shit was a long time ago. These are cool, and I love that, like,
They are cool.
you're tied to it in a way.
Yeah. I'm like 2 degrees separated from this person who does these.
I need to get her name again, but there's a lady that's a friend with my mom. Her daughter drew Archie comics for a really long time, and she just...
Oh my god.
She lives in France now and is working on
What?
concept art for a video game right now.
Amazing.
Like, they paid to move her there. They were like, we need you to concept art this.
There are like so many cool people in this world, The
I
world is
know.
full of fucking cool people, and we're all just like 1 degree separated from them. You just gotta ask.
For real. I want to close out your collection thing with some news. that I
Okay.
thought you might find interesting before we head out. This is cool, and I'm gonna make some crappy stuff now. Did you know that Funko
Uh-huh.
of Funko Pops have been slowly deteriorating in their sales since like 2020? Their like business is kind of going under.
Really?
People aren't buying Funkos like they used to buy them, right?
Because people have been like stuck in their homes and they're suddenly confronted with how many of those soulless
Actually, they
eyes are
said-
staring at them.
COVID, people were home. They just had a lot of money because they weren't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a Funko boom in COVID of 2020. And
Okay.
now they're not selling as much. That actually they're about to dump $300 million worth of Pops and just throw them away.
Oh my God.
Because it is cheaper to throw them away than try to sell them.
Why not just give them away? What?
No, they're just going to throw them away. They're going
Just a landfill
fucking
full of those horrible black eyes.
Yep, and a lot of them are this little Grogu pop. Yeah,
no.
there's some collectible Grogu pop thing, and that's on the chopping block. They have like
You just
factories
know.
that are filled to the brim,
Oh my God.
and they can't make room for new stock, so they're like, we have to liquidate, and it actually costs more to send it to you to try to get it to sell. They're just gonna dump them.
There is going to be 60 years in the future a documentary of somebody unearthing a whole landfill full of Grogu Pops. And there's going to be a whole story on the wasteful plastics of the 2020s.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
My God.
we're out of that game again. It's
The Funko Pops.
I mean, we haven't even unpacked them since we got here. And
Yeah.
we're all like, do we need to? I
Like,
think
there's a few to keep, you know?
we're going to comb through it and like really pick the ones to keep. And then fucking shit can the rest.
Toss them in the fucking dump with Grogu.
Might as well. That's where they belong, apparently.
God. That's so fucked up.
Yeah, I read about that right before we got on. I guess if you wrote a really nice letter to Funko, maybe they'd
Or
ship
a
you
really
some at a
mean
discount.
letter.
You know? Just say, hey, I would like to have a couple of these. Well, I'm digging these cards. I've never been a card person. Like, I don't
was
really
so
like...
into Pokemon cards just because I liked the art so much. And I had Magic cards too, again, because of the art. These are another one that I'm just like, I could fill a binder.
See, I only had Pokemon cards because it was just part of Pokemon at the time. I never did anything with them. I didn't really
Yeah,
look
I
at
never
them.
like. Oh, I looked at them all the time. I would just sit there, me and my binder on my floor, all alone.
I just... I was catching them all, you know?
Yeah,
And
gotta catch 'em.
I guess I didn't understand trading cards because I thought it would just be kind of easy to just go buy a bunch of packs and I would eventually have them all, you know?
That was my plan, and then I had like 40 Doduos.
Oh, dude, I have hardly any that I want, you know? So, yeah, that was a bust. But, oh!
Oh,
Well, we have breaking news! We have
no!
breaking news on the fucking show right now!
What is it?
Games Done Quick is happening!
Right now?
Games Done Quick is on right now!
Oh my God!
They're doing a thing for, I guess, Frost Fatales?
What's that?
They're giving to the Malala Fund?
Oh, nice, because it's International Women's Month.
Yeah, so I guess to kick off the month, they're giving to the Malala Fund. They've got
Fuck yeah.
$86,000 right now.
Amazing.
Good thing you brought up Twitch, because I just happened to still be on there, and my recommended channels, I saw Games Done Quick. Fuck yeah, dude. You know I love Games Done Quick. Wah! I love it, man. Ah, Games Done
Amazing.
Quick. I think before we go more off the rails,
It's time to close this binder of collectible cards.
I was going to say, how many cards do you think we're going to try to collect?
I mean, you got to catch them all. It's the rule.
Star Wars seems hard, though.
Yeah, I bet there's 2 billion of them.
I know.
If you loved this episode, please tell a friend about it because word of mouth is the best way we can get the Goodium Tope into new ears. We release weekly every single Monday, and we're on YouTube most Fridays. If you want to talk to us or see us, you can catch us on Twitter at YMBTOAP. It stands for You Must Be Thinking of Another Podcast. That's this podcast, the one you're listening to right now. If you're in the know, the secret Discord is there for you and for me and for us. We're there all the time. We're hanging out. I mean, guys, tell us what you think. We want to know the thoughts that are rattling around between your ears. What do you think about the tornadoes? Do you hang out on Twitch pretty frequently, or are you somebody who just wants to play the games, not watch them played? Are you playing any fun mystery games right now? Are you going to play the Case of the Golden Idol? Are you diving back into Elden Ring to get into that brand new DLC that's coming up very, very soon? Probably. Maybe not. We don't know when the DLC is coming out, do we?
No.
Not at all. Nobody does. It's a secret. George R. R. Martin knows.
No, he doesn't.
Thank you, of course, to our patrons, our besties, our buddies, our shrimp council, our zeitgeist. You guys complete us. You make us whole. You make us want to be better. You make us want to do fun things. We are going to be starting to plan the Streamiversary very soon because, as you know, April is our anniversary month. Can you believe this podcast is almost 4?
We're not quite in kindergarten, but...
Not quite, but we are learning our ABCs and learning how to, I don't know, what do kids do at 4? Do you ride a bike at that age? We didn't.
I didn't.
So, yes, thank you to the patrons. We are going to be polling you guys some more on what kind of things you want to see for Streamiversary. So be on the lookout for that in the polls channel. And if you're not in the Patreon and you want to hear something or see something in Streamtober, write in and let us know. We'll take it into consideration.
And our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Check him out on YouTube. Tell him how much you love him. Because he's great. He's awesome. And as always, thanks for listening and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. What's the most dangerous hobby you've gotten into lately?
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
Angus is the leader, Angus is the brother, Angus is the father, Angus is the savior, Angus is the answer, always and forever. Angus will protect you, worship him forever now.